Okay, so I've got Coach Creon with me after a very impressive 83-66 win over the Milton Keynes Lions. Coach, do you want to talk us through the game?
We came into the game knowing it was very important for us to get this, to keep obviously in contact with the bunch just above the 8th place. So we knew that they had a win, I think, on Friday night or whenever it was, and we needed to keep pace. We started the game really sluggishly, but once we got our defense going, which we fed off, that made a big difference. So I'm absolutely thrilled that we played some good team basketball and got the win.
Yeah. I mean, looking at it from the stands, I thought that was probably our best defensive performance of the season, because the Milton Keynes Lions are a very high-scoring team, or have the capability of being a very high-scoring team. We held them to 66 points and really took them out of their stride, particularly in the second half. Did you have a particular scheme for that, or was it just people?
We spoke about people making sacrifices, and Macklemore and Teo have been carrying the scoring for quite a while now, but they had to focus in on just trying to keep Bowles quiet, which I think they did a great job. They got him frustrated. It's not great to see a player get ejected. Teo got a big slap on the back. He's got 5 fingers on his shoulder right now, but I think that we fed off them trying to keep their key man out of it, and when we needed to close out, we closed out on shots.
Yeah, and I mean, offensively, it was a very balanced performance. We had 5 guys scoring double figures, but nobody scoring more than 16. So you must have been pleased with the team sharing the ball, sharing the wealth, not relying on 1 or 2 players.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's been our strength, is that there's no individual that you can key in on. I felt JJ, at the times that JJ came in off the bench, was very instrumental. He played that 6-man role perfectly, and hopefully we can keep him involved the way he did today. We'll probably get Drew Lasker back into the starting lineup. Albert's done a great job. He's a young point guard who I have a lot of faith in. He's going to have some highs and he's going to have some lows. So, but all in all, we never rotated as much as I normally would. And I think that helps sometimes, because we are deep, but you don't want to be just changing for the sake of giving people a run.
And so what's the thinking behind starting with Albert? Because obviously he was starting while Drew was out. Has it just been a case of letting Drew work his way back in?
Yeah, it's exactly that. Albert did a great job. Drew, you earn your minutes and you earn you start at practice working hard, going through the plays. Drew had a bad knock in his knee from the one game, and also a tight hamstring. So I don't want to throw him in too soon. Hopefully he can get a good week of training, and he'll be in the starting lineup. And then Andrew will have Albert resort back to just giving him a little blow here and there.
And how pleased are you with the way Frank Holmes is settling in and fitting into the team?
It's a difficult thing to do. You've been sitting at home for just over half a season. Everybody's up at fitness level, so the speed is something. No matter how hard you train, it's not going to come without games. So I felt that he did really great. Played about 90 minutes or so, but he had 8 rebounds in that time and about 5 points. So I think there's a lot more to come from him, and I think we've got good balance down low with him and Sean.
Yeah, and again that was a good rebounding performance. We out-rebounded them 46-33, which is a pleasant thing from a Heat fan point of view, given our struggles in the past.
Yeah, I think obviously coming off the Plymouth game, we were totally pounded on the backboards. We spoke about it at halftime because I think they were still leading the battle at halftime or so, but they were without a great rebound in Northern, but we played a lot of games with good players sidelined. So we take the win, and obviously keep pace with Glasgow and everybody else that's above us, and hopefully get a couple more.
Okay. So looking to the season as a whole, we've obviously done very well in 2012. We're 4-1 now with a couple of wins on the road, 2 wins at home, and since getting that first win at Mersey, we're 6-2. So you feel everything's coming together?
Yeah, I think we lost a lot of close games. We are missing certain players, and it's a competitive league. So I'm really we said that at the turn of the year. We just it's a new focus, new look. Let's not look back, and let's compete. Let's focus on getting a winning record. We've gone through January, did what we needed to do. I keep my fingers crossed that Faf Noy gets Coach of the Month for January, so that I don't get that accolade, because last time I got Coach of the Month, it was a terrible month after that. So very superstitious, and I don't need that.
Yeah. And I mean, you must be pleased. It's said before about losing close games. I mean, we won 2 really close games on the road. The overtime win at Chester, the last second win at Sheffield. So you've got to be pleased with the team's composure and ability to close out games.
Yes, I think, the big part of that is obviously having somebody like Drew Lasker, very cool under pressure, doesn't panic, has been in the league for a while, knows what to do. So when you got somebody at the point that is calm, and it kind of like goes off on everybody else on the team. So, he's contributing to that. But, that was one of our big problems, not being able to win close games. And now that we've figured it out, we have a lot more confidence going down the line.
Okay.